Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor but hard-working farmer named Oliver. He lived with his wife, Lily, in a tiny wooden cottage on the edge of the village. Every day, Oliver worked tirelessly on his small farm, growing vegetables and taking care of his few animals. Though he was poor, Oliver was kind and content with what little he had. But deep down, he wished for a better life, one where he didn't have to worry about food, money, or the harsh winters that made farming difficult. One morning, as Oliver went to feed his animals, he noticed something unusual near his barn. Sitting in a small nest of hay was a beautiful white goose. Its feathers shone in the sunlight like freshly fallen snow, and its eyes sparkled like tiny stars. Oliver looked around, wondering where the goose had come from. "Who left you here, little one?" he asked, gently picking up the bird. There was no sign of an owner, and the goose didn't seem frightened of him. His wife, Lily, came outside and gasped, "What a beautiful goose! Maybe she wandered away from a farm nearby." Oliver decided to take care of the goose until he found its rightful owner. He built a cozy nest for it and fed it grains and water. That night, as they went to bed, they had no idea how their lives were about to change. The next morning, Oliver went to check on the goose. To his amazement, instead of an ordinary egg, the goose had laid a shimmering golden egg. Oliver's eyes widened. A golden egg? This must be a dream. He carefully picked it up and examined it. It was heavy and solid gold. He ran inside to show Lily. "Look, this goose lays golden eggs. We are rich." Lily gasped in delight. "This is a miracle. We must take good care of her." Every morning after that, the goose laid one golden egg, and Oliver would take it to the market to sell. Soon he and Lily had more than enough money. They bought new clothes, repaired their old house, and even helped their neighbors when they were in need. At first, Oliver and Lily were happy and grateful for the magical goose. But as time went on, greed began to creep into Oliver's heart. One night, as he sat by the fire, he thought to himself, "Why does the goose lay only one golden egg a day? If I could get all the gold at once, I would be the richest man in the village." His mind was filled with thoughts of wealth and luxury. He imagined living in a grand mansion, wearing the finest clothes, and never working again. Finally, his greed got the better of him. "I must find out what's inside the goose. There must be gold inside her." Ignoring Lily's warnings, Oliver took a sharp knife. He approached the sleeping goose. His hands trembled with excitement. "Forgive me, little goose, but I must see where the gold comes from," he whispered. With one swift motion, he killed the goose and opened her up. But to his horror, there was no gold inside, just the same insides as any ordinary goose. Oliver fell to his knees. "What have I done? I have destroyed my only source of wealth." Lily ran to see what had happened and gasped in shock. "Oh, Oliver, our greed has cost us everything." Without the goose, there were no more golden eggs. Their wealth slowly disappeared, and they returned to their simple, hard-working life. Oliver and Lily regretted their foolishness. They had learned an important lesson. Greed never leads to happiness, and patience is the key to lasting wealth. They worked hard on their farm again, but this time they were wiser. They helped others, valued what they had, and never let greed take over their hearts again. And so, the tale of the goose that laid golden eggs became a lesson for everyone in the village, reminding them that greed and impatience can take away even the greatest blessings. Moral of the story: greed leads to loss, while patience and gratitude bring true wealth.